So, how many years you been training, Marlene?
Since I was 51.
Since you were 51.
Wait, maybe not. 51 I started running.
Okay.
Maybe 55.
55 you start weight training, for real.
Yeah.
So from 55 to now, today, 77.
Yes.
And it's not just me, but all of the people who've seen your workout videos on my channel, they've commented about just how youthful you look, how energetic, the muscle, of course, all of that, and the physique. And did you ever imagine that at this point in time, we're talking about 22 years later?
Yeah, I felt that because it made me feel excited, made me feel good. I didn't want to be those in a walker. Is
that a what? That's a cricket, man. You know, in some you realize, right? Yeah, it's delicacy in some countries. So
yes.
we don't want to mess around with that. Let him live. Let's not smash him.
He'll probably jump up and hit me in the cooter or something.
Some cultures view that as being bad luck to go ahead and smash the crap out of him.
I don't want to do bad luck.
No. Ah, look at that.
I'm turning.
Yep.
The front.
I think that exercise she's doing right there was really good.
I have
dumbbell.
Yep.
That was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, you look amazing. Right here at this angle, it's. I mean, it's not hard to make you look amazing. So you're already.
No wonder cicada loves you.
Who?
She's talking about your wife.
Oh, Zalika.
Zalika, I knew that.
Jeez.
No, wait, no. Listen, she barely. Half the time she has a hard time getting my name right.
I really don't remember.
And Tim, who's Tim?
That's not true.
All right, so you did a warm up with that. You want to throw in a little bit more weight?
Sure, I can.
Jim, you look a lady put away her weights. What's the matter with you?
That's 60.
Probably do 45s.
Yeah.
And we'll put them to where you can see that they're 45.
Well, I'll say what it is. I'll put it up on the screen, Jim. Don't worry.
Is that a better 45 or what?
Well, the top one.
There we go. So normally when you do like a squatting motion in your workout, like we know from your other videos, like you do.
I'll show you one that I do on the floor with the weight and coming up and going to the back.
Right, the swings, dumbbell swings.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
But show us the squat right now.
Step back though.
Yeah.
There you go.
So when you do squats like this, normally how many, I know you like
15.
15 repetitions. How
Yes.
many sets would you do?
I usually do 4.
Okay, go ahead. Show us a good example of how you do it and what you're trying to accomplish when you're doing this. You don't have to talk during, but maybe afterwards you can let us know what it is that you're really trying to do.
Maybe I don't do 15.
Well, it's 45 pounds, so.
There you go. That's it.
I didn't count.
You have to have a grip to hold on to these things too, doing squats like this. Good. So normally you would do 4 sets of 15.
Yes.
And then you move on to something else.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take a break.
I'm fine. Just joking.
Well, so how long does your leg workout normally take?
I don't really know.
She spends 2.5 hours at the gym.
Right.
But she doesn't just target, she doesn't target just her legs. She targets anything that sees, you know.
Yeah, that
she's like a mouse. There's right. Food over there, so let's get over there and get after it.
If I want to
anything's available.
Yeah.
If I see a machine that someone was on, they'll grab it, so I stop what I'm doing to get it.
Right.
Because it's a wanted machine.
Right.
And,
so it's not as fixed. The workout's not as fixed.
no, but
right.
Usually I get everything in.
Mm-hmm.
Especially my arms, which since I was sick, I lost a lot of muscle.
Sick? What do you mean sick? When were you sick?
January 1st.
What? The beginning of the lockdown? Just before that?
Well, I think March started the lockdown.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I got it around. It was right after.
New Year's.
Right after New Year's Day?
Yeah.
Well, you've reattained a lot of that muscle. You look really good.
Well, I'll tell you, it kicked the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm. So basically, this is the third exercise that you're doing today as part of your leg workout over here at the lab at Team Heart's location, right? And you visited here one time. Why don't you let the subscribers know, the watchers know, the viewers know, the viewers know how you came upon doing this one exercise here. You were over here visiting one day?
Yes, I was here visiting while Jim was working out, and you suggested maybe I would like to try this machine, and he said it was for legs and glutes.
Yes.
And I'm very enthusiastic about that because a woman tends to lose that tightness.
Yes.
And this will firm her up. And that's very important to me.
So you got a good feel on it in the glutes and the hamstrings last time you were here?
Yes, I felt it definitely.
All right, show us. Anytime you come by, Marlene, you're on that thing. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So for those of you who don't know, this is a reverse hyper. It's called the Z. Rogue reverse hyper. The Z. Rogue Z. Reverse hyper. And it's usually used for the lower back, glute, hamstring chain. However, Marlene today is going to do them offset to one side, and you'll see right now how she's off to the left. And in doing this, she's going to hit, go ahead, move up and down with it and show them. She has her left leg out of the way, and with that opposite leg, the right leg straight, she's jamming on those glutes and hamstrings right now, and not going underneath the table much.
That's 15.
Okay, 15. I see you like that 15 number when you do your legs. All right,
yes.
Switch sides. Get the other side now. And when you were here the other morning, you were knocking out, seemed like you did about 10 sets of these things. So you were just staying busy the whole time, huh?
Yeah, it kept me out of trouble.
And it was cold too, right?
Yes.
It was an early morning.
Yes.
All right, show us the other legs. Show us the other leg, yeah. That's it. So this exercise, I always tell people when I see...
That's 15.
Yes, it is. When I see mainly women in the gym attaching their ankles to a cable, you've seen that, right?
Yes.
And they're always trying to hit that exact area, their glute, their hamstring. But this one you discovered is, you know, what? Relatively speaking, compared to that, better or worse?
It seems more controlled. with this machine. It's not wiry.
Right, and you're supported through your abdomen, your lower back, right?
Yes, I'm not all over the place.
All right, so go ahead, knock out a few sets of those, and I know you're going to knock out 3 more sets, and then we'll move on to another exercise. Right on. How are you hanging through this workout? You've done squats, you've done lunging down the alleyway. How's it all hanging for you so far?
Just wonderful. I'm having a great time.
All right, so Marlene, I'm really happy because, Jim's in the background right there. I'm really happy because you and I have the same favorite calf exercise, donkey calf raises. So, hey, that's really cool.
Yes, this is my favorite exercise because I get to lift Jim.
Oh, so for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah, can you blame me?
Oh.
Come on over.
Hey, that come hither look she just gave you, Jim. All right. Whoa, whoa. All right. Some good reps. Now.
Now?
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Nice. Way up. Woo!
Oh, sorry.
How many reps do you normally do when you do your calves, Marlene?
I don't count. Probably everything I do is the count of 15.
About 15?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. You feel those in the calves? You okay with this setup right here? I know it's not your normal setup, but it feels okay?
Yes, so far so good.
All right, we're going to do a few sets, and I know you're good for 3 or 4.
Oh, without a
Marlene,
doubt.
this workout today that we did your legs, you said you wanted to come on over and use some of the leg equipment, have some fun, train your legs, and man, you worked hard today. That was cool. That was really cool. Thanks for showing us.
Oh, I enjoy doing it. It helps me. It gives me positive energy.
Well, I noticed that last exercise, those donkey calf raises were giving you lots of positive energy right there too.
Yeah, well, with him on my back.
Are you going to use that word exciting again? Because I've heard that a lot from you.
Yeah, well, it never wanes. Is that the right word?
So Marlene, in all the years that you've been training, we have gathered in all of our talks and all the videos that we've shot now. This is like the 3rd or 4th one that we've done together with Jim in the background right here. We've established that your workouts are, you hit the gym, you do them kind of sporadically, daily though, right?
Yes, yes.
And you are the 4-hour workout girl. I mean, you go to the gym sometimes 4 hours, 2.5 to 4 hours,
yes,
right?
That's correct.
And there is a social element too for you, yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I enjoy that.
You enjoy it, right? So you enjoy going to the gym and doing the workouts that you do.
100%.
Okay, so for the most part, the exercises that you do, even the ones you did today, these are exercises, would you say, that normally you stick with exercises that make you feel good, don't hurt your joints, correct?
Yes, but to be honest with you, most of my joints do hurt, but I strengthen them by working out, and I won't allow that to stop me.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So now refresh everybody's memory too. Your background, years ago, you started out as a runner and then tennis?
First it was, actually, I think it was tennis, and then I started running when I moved to Lake Arrowhead. Okay.
So you did tennis. Now that's a great story, by the way, the tennis story. So you went to college, right?
Yeah, I entered college at 54, 55 years of age. Maybe I was a little younger. Somewhere in that proximity. And I went to College of the Desert in Palm Desert.
Yes.
And I took a class in tennis. And the coach saw me and asked me if I'd like to be on the tennis team. I said, "You know how old I am?" and she said, "No." I said, "Well, I'm 54 years of age, and most of the kids are 19. Is that correct?" She says, "Yes." She says, "But I don't see that to be a problem the way you play. But you have to take 40 units." So I had to sign up for college again in order to be on the tennis team, because you're going to play against 4 other colleges.
Wow.
So I signed up. I took 40 units. and I made the Honor Society.
Nice.
And it was a great experience.
Nice.
But to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't do it again because the young girls didn't like this old lady playing against them.
Oh.
And so they were kind of mean. You ever see the movie Mean Girls?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty much how it incorporated. But I loved playing tennis.
Wow.
It was really a great experience.
So after you were done with college, you took up running in Lake Arrowhead?
Yeah, well, we moved to Lake Arrowhead.
Right.
And
high elevation, right?
Yeah, 5,500.
Nice.
And there's really, I was a hairdresser up there.
Yes.
But in the course of the day, I had, outside of hairdressing, I had nothing to do, so I started running. And I ran 14 miles a day for 10 years. And I had 4 dogs that ran with me.
Wow.
And it didn't seem to, the elevation didn't seem to bother my breathing.
Well, it was obvious in the workout you did today. You had endurance galore in every single aspect of it, and for that matter, in all the workouts I've seen you do, you've done a high volume of work. It doesn't knock you out, and you do very well with that. Yes. Yes,
I believe it's in our DNA. I have an older brother who's, let's see, he's 6 years older, so he's 85.
Wow.
And he still does push-ups. He used to do finger push-ups.
Wow.
And he played football, so we have that in our DNA. Yeah.
77 plus 6 is 83, by the way.
Okay, thank you very much. That wasn't one of my subjects.
Well, when you were going to college, you were going to play tennis. You weren't necessarily going to do the math.
And art. I couldn't think and sit at the same time.
Well, thank you very much for today, Marlene. So your background, tennis, running, and then eventually you chose to get into some weight training and get in the gym and do more of physique.
I love the gym. Yeah, I really love workouts.
And you've competed in physique, right? In figure.
Figure, which you can't take any drugs or drug tested.
The natural one,
It was natural, and I did very well.
Good.
I have to say.
Well, you're not bragging. There will be pictures up here.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Marlene, for coming back. Appreciate you. We love you and can't wait to have you back. Do you have anything you'd like to say to your audience before you split right now?
I'd just like to say thank you, and to John Hart, thank you for the video and allowing me, and of course Jim, because he inspires me as well.
Hiding. All right, Marlene, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Okay, be well. Bye-bye.